digital explorers. Today, we break time to bring in the woman who controlled the world with less armies and more conversation. She made the world's most powerful men forget how to rule. Today, we interview Cleopatra the And yes, we are in an Egyptian palace. These are the advantages of using AI. But there are two questions keeping us awake. First, the carpet. Was it an act of desperation or the master move that won her throne? We will solve this in seconds. And the big one? Cleopatra lost the war, but won her ending. How did she manage to die with honor? The answer is in her final strategy at the end of the video.
Cleopatra the last pharaoh, a branding master who turned Egypt's wealth into the ultimate weapon. Her image is a canvas of power that comes to life right now.
Let us welcome Cleopatra the Your Majesty, welcome. Which was your favorite weapon? Your beauty or your conversation?
Beauty is the hook. But the favorite weapon was always my conversation. A man is captivated by what he sees, but he is controlled by what he hears.
Wow, that is smart. You are right. The mind is always stronger. Let us talk about the mystery. You entered rolled up in a carpet to see Julius Caesar. Was that a power play to disarm him?
It was a lesson in protocol. I do not ask for audiences. I am the event. I showed Caesar that I controlled the rules of entry. Surprise is the negotiator's weapon.
Let us talk about Mark Antony. Why would such a strong general renounce Rome for you? Was it love? Or did you give him a political reason he could not refuse?
Love is the excuse history gives to weak men. I gave him an economic alliance. Mark Antony fell in love with the idea that together we could be greater than Rome.
What a great business move. The scandal of the pearl. They say you dissolved a very expensive pearl in wine to win a bet against Antony. What was the strategic goal of that madness?
It was an investment in my reputation. It showed that my value was incalculable. Extravagance is the quickest way to intimidate an enemy.
The press of the time hated you. Did you use that bad fame to your advantage?
Of course. Scandal is a tool. While Rome debated my personal life, I was moving my fleets and securing my taxes. Gossip is an excellent distraction.
That is straight out of a textbook. You used controversy to your advantage. If you were Pharaoh today, what would be the technology hack you would use first to rule?
I would use AI simulation to predict harvests, markets, and military movements. Errors are expensive, but prediction is the luxury I would have had.
Social media crisis. If a false rumor went viral threatening to overthrow you, what would be your crisis management strategy?
I would launch a bigger, more scandalous rumor about one of my rivals. The public forgets the previous fire when they see a new one burn.
A very intelligent answer. You would never attack the messenger. And what app or social media platform would have been your favorite battlefield?
Instagram. It is pure image, pure propaganda, and I can control every angle of my power without having to debate with the common people.
Your Majesty, it is time for the flash test. Quick decisions under pressure.
My mind is ready.
Dilemma 1. Survival. To save your dynasty, would you sacrifice the life of Mark Antony or the famous Library of Alexandria?
Knowledge is important, but Mark Antony is the commander of the legions defending my crown. While he lives and fights beside me, the dynasty has a chance to survive. The throne is my only priority.
Wow, a very tough but strategic answer. Dilemma 2. The secret asset. The most powerful weapon you used to gain influence over powerful men was A. Your fleet, B. Your knowledge of 9 languages, or C. Julius Caesar's bed.
B. My knowledge of 9 languages. Luxury runs out. The ability to speak to every leader in their own language, that is mind control.
Dilemma 3. Treachery. A key minister is conspiring against you. Do you imprison him or publish his darkest secrets so the people despise him?
I destroy his reputation in the public square. Prison cells open, but a broken reputation is never recovered. Controlling the opinion of the populace is the quickest and quietest way to disarm a traitor.
What was the one thing in your life that made you feel vulnerable?
Ingratitude from those I elevated. I could tolerate betrayal from Rome, but the lack of loyalty from my own court was the only poison that truly affected me.
We come to the final mystery, your suicide. Was it an act of romantic love or the last great strategic move to deny your enemy Octavian his trophy?
Final strategy. My death was the absolute denial. It was my last negotiation, and I won it. It is the only way a queen retires from the stage.
An epic checkmate. What is your final advice for anyone who wants to conquer their own empire? Business, fame, power.
Do not seek to be liked. Seek to be indispensable. Understand your rival's ambition better than he understands it himself. And remember, sweetness inspires affection, but your ability to command inspires the respect that history remembers.
Digital Explorers, that was a masterclass in power. She controlled her own story until the very end. If you liked this historical reboot, show us. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you do not miss the next episode. Leave your like if you think Cleopatra was the coolest strategist in history. And most important, comment below who should be next to face the AI truth detector. We already interviewed Napoleon. Who else do you want to see? Goku, Wolverine, a Greek god, or who?